Hello, welcome back to Rocket Slime.
Alright, can't wait for more Fuga Melodies of Slime.
This time we kind of don't have much direction, so let's just walk out to the bridge. And, hey, Doctor. Oh my god, Doctor!
My god. Assassination!
Well, this looks legitimate.
Yeah. Alright, well, just go off alone.
This is the first level again. Hey, Doctor? Like, I get it they wanted to alter the color palette, but they didn't even really do that.
I don't know, it said go alone, so should we really bring the tank, though? I think we should just walk into this tankless.
Anyways, that was just to show that for the moment we don't really need to do anything with alchemy right now. But that is available.
And alchemy's kind of like having another person along with you, so don't bring that either.
Stoney's here to tell us what iron balls they moved, and we've opened up this whole other part of the town.
Oh, nice. This one's so much cleaner. They didn't really attack this one. They just dropped some iron balls and were like, eh, good enough.
So we got Merc. Merc, you're under attack. Run! Merc!
I'm trying. Here he goes. Gotta get this freaking duck away from me.
I don't know what the theme is for slimes in this house.
It's just an eclectic mix. Just get in here if you want to be in here.
Alright, here's the important part. This is the museum.
I've never heard of a museum. Tell me what it is.
They collect monster statues. They build monster statues when you have 30 of a single type of monster. And when you do that... there... you can talk to the monster. And it recruits them for the Schleiman tank.
Oh, nice.
There are 18 monsters in this game, all of which are recruitable for the Schleiman tank. There are 12 slimes that you can use.
Oh man, I want Jailcat in the team.
Unfortunately, I don't think I use Jailcat very much.
Boo. 0 out of 10.
They're very powerful, but I wanted to save their stuff for a point where I could, like, show it off. So I do use them, it just takes me a while.
So the statue's supposed to be freaking out like that every few seconds? That, like, them being shiny?
Yeah, they're shiny.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get another look at the statues.
Second question. Are they always bronze, or is there, like, better statues if you get more enemies?
At 30, you get bronze. At 50, you get silver. And at 100, you get gold. Now, that live journal thing that I mentioned last episode alleged that that affects the stats of the monsters. I have no way of verifying if that's true or not, and that's literally the only place I've seen that says that, but I don't know, they seem to know what they were talking about, and it could be true.
Look, somebody else learned this game inside and out. If you've got a problem with that live journal, well, better step up. Better become the master of Rocket Slime for the Nintendo DS. Can't tell anybody else they're wrong until you know whether or not they are.
Anyways, now's a good time for Future Loco to talk about our new crew members. Now first up is the Platypunk. Now as the most basic move in the game, you probably think the Platypunk isn't very great, and you'd be exactly right. The Platypunk has two commands, fire like crazy, which means he does not care which cannon he fires from, he'll just throw ammo into whatever cannon he gets to first, and infiltrate and sabotage, which you've already seen plenty of times. Now you might think the issue is fire like crazy, but the truth of the matter is it doesn't really matter which cannon your crew members are firing out of. If you're in your own tank, then you can plug in the gaps, and if you're in the enemy tank, then the enemy's not going to be firing enough for that to matter. No, the problem is unique to the Platypunk himself, in that he will just stop what he's doing. If you select Infiltrate and Sabotage, his attack is a spin attack. We've seen it before in the game proper. Whenever they finish their spin attack, they get dizzy. That applies in tank battles as well. So his attack can be a little hard to dodge, but if he misses, he's wide open. But at least that has an excuse. If you select Fire by Crazy, he will just stop what he's doing from time to time and stare into the distance. All this does raise the point though. Is the Platypunk better than SWATs? I say yes. I would say the jury is still out, but nobody else is thinking about this game. Next up is the Jail Cat, who, as you've probably noticed, has the exact same commands. However, Infiltrate and Sabotage is listed first, and there's a reason for that. The Jail Cat is much better at this. As we've seen before, Jail Cats do not care about doors. They will just leap over the door and destroy the computer that controls whether the door is open or not. This alone makes the Jail Cat one of the best infiltrators in the game, despite the fact that you're going to get them really early. If you're sending a whole crew of infiltrators over, the Jail Cat's pretty useful. However, you should know there are some infiltrators that can destroy the door on their own in a matter of seconds. We haven't seen the mook I'm talking about yet, but I have seen a mook that will just obliterate the door before the Jail Cat can even get to the computer. So he's not indispensable, but he's pretty useful in infiltration-based builds. Next is the Pixie, who, as a carbon copy of Swatsy's commands, you probably expect me to not like him. Pixie's fine. Yeah, he can only shoot, but he can shoot pretty well. He can move really fast. And his whole gimmick in the overworld is carrying things, so you'd expect him to be good at it. There are only two real problems. One, he doesn't have a melee attack, so he will pick ammo up and then throw it at the enemy. So if you have volatile ammo, like firewater, obelisks, rock bombs, or a few other things we haven't seen yet, you probably don't want a Pixie because you don't know when he's going to just throw something that doesn't need to be thrown. The other problem is he's just kind of boring, isn't he? Lower cannon, upper cannon... Who cares? The Jail Cat could jump over doors. Don't you want to see the Jail Cat jump rather than just watch the Pixie throw things? And speaking of more interesting mooks, here's the Hammerhood. Two commands: fire like crazy or target their commander. Target their commander is exactly what it sounds like. It's an infiltrate and sabotage mission with a specific goal of murdering the tank commander. Now you might think clearly that's the more useful thing. Why would you ever fire like crazy? Not only does the Hammerhood move at a normal speed, he can carry 2 pieces of ammo. He's one of the best shooters in the game for that alone, but he is not without his drawbacks. Just like in the overworld, if the Hammerhood gets hit, he will drop his hammer, and he'll start crying. This is still a bit of a mixed bag because he will make his way to the enemy tank and then just cause havoc over there while he's looking for his lost hammer. However, depending on where he loses his hammer, that might be a problem, because if he loses in the cannon room, he will go through every room of your tank before leaving. All the while, blindly striking in front of him, hitting everybody that he walks past. The Hammerhood is a very useful, very top-tier character, and if you're not sure who you want to use, you should probably just use the Hammerhood. Anyways, for this round, I wanted to use some of the less useful tank members, just to give them a chance to, shine before the game gets too difficult.
Give me all the guys that suck ass.
Last time we used Swatsy, who's not the best. This time we're going to use Curate Rollo, who is too over-specialized in something that's not really all that useful. The Platypunk is the most basic enemy of the game, so of course they're not great. And the Pixie's relatively fine, they're just boring.
Mm-hmm.
They can shoot upper or lower, they can move faster than the Swatsy, so they're fine. They're not bad to bring with you, but you're not going to bring the fucking Pixie. You're going to bring the Hammerhood, or like the Jail Cat. Anyways, we have a lot of slimes in areas we've already visited, so before we go to the Backwoods, let's do some backtracking.
Alright, I'm back, the woods. Oh, hello.
Wise guy and Babbo are still here.
And this guy find this box.
Now, you can see this scene as early as when you first unlock the Tomb of Tutenschleimen. But I put it off until this point because I wanted to have a full tank crew before we started messing around.
Alright, I've seen a statue that predicts I need many friends, so... Everybody get on my head, you're my friends now.
We're gonna start worrying about that shortly. And yeah, despite having enough jail cats and platypunks, I'm gonna keep throwing them on the trains. One, because maybe getting silver statues improves their stats, but two, it's just easier than actually destroying them.
Destroying them takes time and effort, and why do that when they could be your friends instead? Forever.
Hey Babbo, how the hell did you get up there?
I don't know, I'm scared.
Alright, that unlocks a huge part of Forewood Forest.
And I guess if you didn't already know about rope shortcuts, well, now you do. Because I think these were only in the last area, right? Not in the desert.
I can't remember.
Not that it's difficult to figure out, but I guess that is also a tutorial.
Lasers in here. And spikers. We head back down to the train. Get you guys home. Face the moles. We gotta get you to your new home.
You will like this home. You have to. Alright, got some juice. I mean, firewater.
We're never using that in the tank, but maybe we'll find a use for it with alchemy. There's a single arrow.
Somebody just dropped this. Hey, did you drop it?
Oh, it's a bunny corn. I don't think we've seen those yet. Anyways, that's the bunny corn. They have a charging attack, but I didn't give it a chance. I'm trying to find a railway. Oh, and here's one. But wait, something's weird about it.
It's just a circular track.
And we can't knock that chest off or something. And I don't know what's going on with this whole situation.
Please, I need a way to put this stuff down.
I think this bunny corn is getting more and more upset.
Well, yeah, we've just placed it on top of an arrow. I wouldn't be comfortable in that situation.
Let's try going north.
Are you trying to go back to town? You big palooka, you just accidentally put me in a tutorial for destroying carts.
Oh, there he goes. So yeah, you can just get on top and slowly shove your way over. Here we go.
Everybody's been asking, why can't Slime crawl? Well, guess what? He can.
no, let's not go to town. Eventually work our way back to where there are carts. There we go.
Finally. Been carrying this stuff for ages.
Go jumpy up there. Take his advice. Check his letter.
Now I can jump about again.
Here's how to make a sword. Okay, bye.
I know how to kill. I can make weaponry.
Anyways, let's go to the suspicious room here.
Oh no, a boigler.
Gotta fight the boigler. Now, for most episodes of this LP, I decide to do as much as I can in an area before I go back. This tank fight went so poorly that I ran back to town so I could get a different crew. This crew is awful.
Weird, it seems that just taking all the worst guys did not help performance.
Curate Rollo might legitimately be the worst tank crew member in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because healing isn't really all that useful, and there's never a point where, like, it helps to choose between healing everyone and healing yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, especially yourself, because, like, when have you ever been in danger in these fights?
Yeah, in some ways, the focusing healing on Missile makes the most sense because he has the highest HP bar, and Rollo knows full heal, so it'll always heal it up to full. But in practice, it never really works out that way.
Mm-hmm.
You're never in that much danger. And you don't want Rollo around you because your attacks just go flying all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Now, despite that, I am taking Rollo with me to try and give him a chance to show off something. Because I've realized we're getting nowhere. Our guys cannot keep up with them, just in terms of sheer, like, ammo output. So we gotta use the tried and true scumbag tactics of just preventing them from firing anything.
Oh god, he's so slow, even
Hey,
following
Rollo.
you.
Oh god.
And now he's gone.
Sorry about that, Rollo. Let's make sure that happens. Rollo!
Rollo, are you enjoying
Rollo!
this?
Get out of my way, dumbass priest. This is what happens, Rollo. This is what happens.
This was on purpose. I wanted
Anyways,
to do
Rollo
this.
cannot heal himself.
Mhm.
Also, uh-oh! Two of the bad guys accidentally got thrown into the cannons.
Well,
Also, you... Okay, that's another thing. The full heal is a projectile. You have to make sure to get hit by it, which means that, yes, enemies can steal your full heal and Current Rollo is dead.
well, good job. You did nothing.
Anyways, when we briefly walked in here, you may have noticed that the jail cat was lying down on its stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Jail cats and platypunks both can just do nothing for extended periods of times. Platypunks will just stop and stare into space. Jail cats will lie down and have a nap.
Jail cat sounds like it's having a good time. Platypunk is just contemplating life and the decisions it had made.
Anyways, it looks like they were able to defeat the jail cat and two-tailed jail cat that made it to the tank. But I can talk about pixies now. Their main method of attack... Oh, this is just prime scumbag tactics, just throwing it at the tank so they don't go and get it. But pixies' main method of attack is to just throw whatever they're carrying.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have like a lot of obelisks or firewater or certain other pieces of ammo we'll see later, you might not want any pixies. Because if something gets in, they'll just start hurling it right at the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rollo, cool it with the full heal? Wait, the Platypunk... How? All the enemies are here. How did the Platypunk die?
Who killed Platypunk?
What? Pixie, did you throw things at the Platypunk until it died? Sorry, Rollo.
Are you, though? Are you really?
Not really, you ruined this fight. If I had somebody else that was throwing ammo, if I took that hammer hood, we'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there is a crew combination later in the game. You might think, like, oh, this is where, Rollo can really have a chance to shine. It doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that would be really cool for Rollo doesn't fucking work.
Great. Doing good,
The one
Rollo.
other character in the game that could potentially benefit from having a full heal, no point.
Oh my god.
I'm really trying to figure out what to do there. Nope, well, nope. Damn it. This is your fault, Rollo, somehow.
We're in the other tank. It's fine if I blame you. The others didn't see what happened. And pretty
It
soon,
would be nice.
these guys will be too deceased to say otherwise.
So there are multiple characters that can just follow you around. It would be nice if they had better, like, avoiding Elastoblast AI, because they just kind of wander around. It would help if they stayed at more, like, odd angles, so it'd be difficult to hit them accidentally. Well, he was about to take a nap, but we attacked him anyways.
Alright, Rollo, I know you're a priest and all, but like, could you maybe call God? Just call God and smite these guys?
You don't know, like, sap or anything?
I mean, like, there's so many cantrips you could be using right now, my dude.
Well, that ammo shoot just dispensed 3 fire waters in a row and they all exploded, so... We've got that place shut down. And Platypunk is coming to join us.
Alright, Platypunk. If anybody follows us in, you get them.
Infiltrate and sabotage. Cover our backs. Rollo, you stay here and die valiantly.
Go home, Rollo. Just go home. Rollo.
Anyways, yeah.
You do this to yourself.
These two. You can't throw things at these tubes. I don't use it too often, but it is an option. Alright, so yeah, in the interest of not showing multiple fights like that, I'm gonna go home and get a different tank crew. I hope you all don't mind that this is kind of a filler episode.
Alright, Rollo, you've earned an early retirement.
Oh hey Rollo, we found your shit cousin.
I'm so fortune lucky. Are you trying to steal fucking Lucky from Q Ranger's whole bit? But adding an extra gimmick at the end, just so nobody notices.
I've combined the words fortuitous and lucky into a single word. I call it Fortune Lucky.
Fuck you.
Anyway. God, I'm glad that letter listened. I've combined Fortune Lucky and Fortune Lucky to make Fortune Lucky Lucky.
No NPC has ever made me this mad.
But he's combining the words lucky and happy, right? But somehow
Yes.
everybody misses the first dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that first line of dialogue, and I've watched many playthroughs of Sonic 2006.
Not all the ones that include all of the dialogue, clearly. Nothing so extensive. Nothing that tracks the lives of the NPCs of Sonic 06.
Yeah, I haven't seen Cyber Shell's runs. Anyways. We're going back to town. We're throwing Rollo out. We're throwing the Platypunk out. Pixie, you're fine, but I think we're throwing you out too, just to show off more characters. Of this team, you did the best, but you're still getting fired.
You did the best and you murdered someone.
And you hurled the Platypunk into the enemy tank.
That's how
at just
bad
the
this
right
team
moment,
was.
actually, so... So yeah, we're going to church. I need church. I need to...
I feel like you need less church after Rollo. What does church do for you?
We're actually just here to beat up Rollo.
Hey, mother, Rollo has made me an atheist.
We have physical proof of the goddess in this world, and I'm still choosing not to believe in her.
God exists, but she sucks ass because she made Rollo.
No, I don't feel like continuing Mother Gluperior because of somebody. I feel pretty tired right now.
Can you get fired from the church? Fire him from the church.
Anyways, tune in next week where we go exploring some levels we've already been through, this time with a decent tank crew.
Rollo better not have church tenure, or I'm gonna be so mad.